Nashville, Tennessee. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Indianapolis Colts and the Tennessee Titans. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
Come on, set. 60 or. Here we go. Check. Go team, spill. Please rip.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He finds Corey Davis. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
No gain on the play there, second down. It's rare that a man his size can't at least push forward for a yard, but they stopped him there for nothing.
You're talking about tiny? You're talking about the little guy back there? That monster. Yeah.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Darius Leonard, the linebacker. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. The former second-round pick, this is Joe Mixon. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Joe Mixon, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Derrick Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
It's a loss of a yard there, and it's second down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run. One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and that's going to make it 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Taken in at the 11. A great return there of 22 yards. And the Colts will go on offense here, 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. And look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
Just like that, a pickup of 20 on their first play from scrimmage.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route, drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Hey, come on, let's go. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54, Mike 54. No, it's tackled.
They just get the play off. Now Brissett. This is the tight end, Njoku. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. That's good for an Indianapolis first down on a gain of 10.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That QB's trash. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike, let's go. Come on. Hey.
Brissett on first down. And the catch made by Hilton. 23 yards on the play.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Let's go, D.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with third down looming. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Joe Mixon with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage. Extra point was hooking, but he does make it through. And it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. The reception good for 7. It's third down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Out of the gun now on third down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, competition comes up in so many different ways, and right now, this unit, their competition is who's going to get to the quarterback the most times. Had about 5 sacks last week, and we just saw their first one of this game.
He gets us away. It's a good one, drawing toward the sidelines. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Set, ready, and read. Hey, eat. Get in the way, read. Check three. Hey, check right. Watch it. Yo. Yo. Single. Check hot route. Hot. H3. Set.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Being chased out left. Now he'll let it go deep. Going for Hilton, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 17. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
The Titans get 14 yards there and move the chains as well.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it, sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. Now this one complete to Corey Davis. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. 2nd and 2. And that going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far, and after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much. So they'll say no to the 50-yard field goal try. Instead, the offense out there, they're going for it. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. Now Matt Bryant on for the field goal. From the right hash and call it an even 50 yards. And this is going to wind up left. Well struck, but it's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
Right there. 54. Let's get off the field. Check 99. Check 99. Check 26. Check 26. Shoot. Check, check. Fresno, Fresno, Fresno. Check, check 43. Check 15, check swing. Hey, watch this. Watch it.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Yeah, that one sailed on him. You've got to make sure you give your receiver a chance to come down inbounds because they are very gifted. They'll make the circus catches, but if they make them out of bounds, that does you no good.
So second down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40.
Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball right here. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. Don't let him breathe. Don't let him breathe.
The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. After the incomplete pass, here now is second and 10.
54, right there. 54, Mike. I want that. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense. Hands in. You got Ocean Man. You got Ocean Man right there. Hey, watch that, watch that.
Throwing. Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the first half. Got an extra defensive back out there for the Titans now here for third down.
Check, 55, Mike. Watch the curl, watch the curl, watch the curl. Mike 55, Mike 55. Wild Bill, hey. Mike 55, right there in the middle, 55.
Out of the gun, Brissett. Looking downfield for Godwin. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, his fifth touchdown now on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be fielded at the 8.
The Titans take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
For this time, they'll just keep this on the ground. And he'll push forward here for a good little run as the clock continues to run. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
22 jet bomber, 22 jet bomber. Get it.
They'll set up a throw. He's going deep for Brown. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. And a good effort on the return there. Gets them across the 30 to the 33-yard line.
At their own 33-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. And now this is Hilton on the receiving end. A 14-yard gain for Indianapolis and also move the sticks.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Check, check. Watch 54. Watch. No. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
First down, Brissett. Escaping the pressure right. He's got it to Hilton. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup there, 21 yards.
Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes you just have to know when to leave the pocket and move and make something happen. And on that play, he was able to get on the run and was still accurate throwing the football.
Right there. 54. Right there. Right there. 54, Mike. Man, I got you. Man, I got you. No. Shut up.
A first down throw for Brissett. Flush to his right. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up second down. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Go. 54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check. Watch 54. Watch 54.
A second down throw for Brissett. He lets this one fly toward the back. And he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Colts, they add on to their advantage.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that makes the score 28-0.
28. Titans, nothing.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll be taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line.
Let's go.
Their own 21-yard line.
Ready, set.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And now here's a timeout called by the Colts on the defensive side of the ball. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Ready up.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked picked off at the 40. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Right there, 54, right there, 54 Mike. Watch the run, go. Hey, one set. Check Mike, 54.
On 1st and 10, Brissett. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Throwing again, Brissett on 2nd and 10. Flushed out right. He'll let this go for the end zone. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Undercrush. Showing it.
On 3rd down, Brissett eluding the pressure right. Oh, he's going to go for it all. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Chris Godwin, 40 yards as his guys continue to pour it on.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They are right now just ice cold. I mean, they have struggled big time in this game. And they're nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The linebacker, Darius Leonard, applied the heat.
And normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
And the interception earlier, now a sack. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at the 35.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Watching you 5. I'm scared. Mike 55. Mike 50. Oh, yeah. Here we go again. Back. Slam.
Brissett to throw on 1st. Buying time to his left. And he's going to keep it here. No one there to help out downfield, but no problem. Scrambling for 22 and a 1st.
Partner, it's often that man coverage is easier for a quarterback to run against. You get your receivers going downfield. Those guys are staying with them, and oftentimes they have their back to the quarterback, which opens up a lot of space and room, and they don't even know that he's taken off with it. What a big-time pickup on that play.
Brissett sets to throw it. He's got his man Sharp complete. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, You enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary.
Now he's got his target. It's caught for a Colts touchdown. Chris Godwin there to make the grab as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good, and that will extend this big lead.
42, Titans, nothing. Rigoberto Sanchez.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They have been struggling. I would imagine at halftime they went through some possible changes. Well, those changes are nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast, and a big sack. 2nd and 14. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Jonnu Smith, the tight end, is intended receiver, and it's 3rd down. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on 1st down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. Another drive comes and goes, still nothing on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and when the second half comes, it's real easy to get discouraged and wonder if you're ever going to get things started. But you just got to fight through it. Got to keep pounding away.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. And that'll hit and go out of bounds, so they'll start just outside their own 40-yard line.
At their own 42-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. This is sort of what you would call a put-away drive, isn't it? I mean, they score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly, because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, you feel like you can take the spirit away from another team, that their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
It's still 3rd quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
From the gun, here's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jayon Brown gets him for a loss of 10 yards from his linebacker spot.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Brissett escaping the pressure right. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. A gain there of 30 big ones. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Let's make these babies cry somehow. Rush in, rush in.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Here we go, let's bring it. Anyway, bring it. Let's bring it. Switch ball. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Go, go, go. Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4", Mike's 5'4". It's gonna be a long day. It's gonna be a long day. Check the backer.
From the shotgun, it's Brissett. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack by Harold Landry, the former Boston College Eagle.
It's 2nd down.
And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. It'll be a gain of about 5, but they're left with a third and still about 12 to go.
And that's one of the reasons you like to blitz even on rundowns. It confuses the blocking assignments. It doesn't allow those offensive linemen to get up to the second level.
Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just one remaining here in this fourth quarter. The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is third down and 12.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 61, match box. Mike, he's not going to get me. Check your hot read. Twist. That's it. Jack. Jam him, jam him, jam.
Here's Brissett. Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The escapability in evidence there as that one good for 15 and a first.
Check. Watch the defense. Come on, D. Echo.
Brissett. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Looking for Godwin, and he's got him complete. A good pickup there, a 22. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era, and we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
They'll give it to Mixon, and they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
Second down and goal. Brissett. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Jayon Brown, his second sack of the night. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. To throw is Brissett. To the end zone, but it's incomplete. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the fourth.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Darius Leonard able to drop him that time for his second sack of the evening. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Second and long. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's third down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here's Brett Kern now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. We're pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Come on, set. Get forward the flag. Mark 54. I'm coming.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Colts in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 2nd down now as they look to salt this one away.
Check 37. Hey, go. Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Now on 2nd and 13. Brissett looking downfield for Godwin. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Starting to really smell a 4-0 start right now. You can't ask for a better first quarter of the season than that.
And you're not supposed to look ahead, but guess what?
You're going to?
They have to, because when you get to if you get to 4-0, you're not just thinking playoffs now. You're thinking about, okay, this team has the capabilities of winning a Super Bowl. They could very well be the best team in the NFL at this moment.
I think they played the best. I mean, there have been a few hiccups offensively and defensively, but probably the best team we've seen, right?
And has the ability to get better.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They are just obviously getting shellacked here in this one, Charles. What's the message if you're a coach for this final drive in a lopsided game? And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off at the 25. And he will score. Touchdown, Indianapolis. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone.
The Titans take over
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one.
Ready. 15 line. 15 line.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, complete. That's Ferguson. And he's going to be brought down short of the 1st at about the 31-yard line. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th. And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Game situation.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Mixon Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped it to 1. Now the Colts will use their third and final timeout. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. They come up in an offset eye. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal. Here's a run with Mixon into a mass of bodies, and I think they held him out. They did. No gain on the play, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
Leads to 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Quit talking about it and bring it.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And this will be caught. Well, forget taking the knee. Some late gamesmanship here as they throw for a late touchdown.
I've got to laugh here, and I really don't want to because the old school in me is not happy about this score this late, not necessary. But this is Madden, isn't it?
Yeah.
This is how it works.
Rub it in. Have a day.
I mean, what does it matter? These guys who are playing in this game, there are no feelings
Exactly.
there.
They don't have to face the guy. Well, they might if they're in the same room going head-to-head. But
that's
the
about
virtual guys on the screen don't have to face each other after this one.
In that case, run it up.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. From Nashville, good night, everybody.